Now Christians confuse between those two places, between two Shamayim, and they refer to the Shamayim in the second day as heaven, which is not, it's just sky, and there's nothing spiritually about it. In the place of Shamayim, and Christians are actually totally oblivious to it, because they don't understand that there's two different places. So they don't even relate to the place of the Shamayim, which is an indication of a beginning. And then they make things worse because the upper water, and that's very interesting, it doesn't tell us what Elohim named it. And we have to, there's a lot of, it's really like a puzzle description. That's very important, to find out what he named it. I won't go into details how I know about it, because there's a lot of spiritual revelations there. But the upper water is actually called Even. And Even, not heaven, but Even. Even is stone in Hebrew. And basically, bad water turned into Even. It's like, and that's very important because Even is the, Shamayim is a place of water, which is the source of love and good. And Even, which is stone, is in the human heart, is a source of an even cool. But this is the upper water. Now, this is not the situation today. That's very important. Something happened later that the Satan was able to, by deception, to cheat Adam later and make his way back into earth. And we'll talk about it. That's the sin. But so today we don't look at the second day as the situation today. Look at the physical, for example. Physical, after the second day, the world was covered with water. Only on the third day, Elohim divided the water and the land. So it's very important. As much as the physical world is not exactly as the second day, also the spiritual world today is not exactly as the second day. There have been changes since. But the important thing is that Elohim put the Satan away and put the sky to keep him away. And the action is good. So this is why when you summarize the 6 days, you say that everything that Elohim did was good, because separating the Satan was good. But when he looked at the end of the second day at what there is, he didn't say it's good because he was looking at the Satan. That was part of the second day. That's why the second day doesn't mention as being all good. Now, the creation, I said it's making something out of nothing. The first creation was only on the 5th day, and that's the soul. And that's very important because in whatever we had before the 6 days, if it's a prehistoric man, dinosaurs, we don't know actually, they had a different nature. Elohim doesn't share with us anything about them, so we shouldn't worry about it. It's the past. But what we have today, it's a new nature. Okay, the life we know today is existing for only 6,000 years, and that's basically the soul. And the soul is very important because, again, later I'll talk about Judaism, how they confuse the soul and which is nefesh, and the neshama, which is something else, which is a living breath. On the 6th day, there's another creation. A human was formed, which is a body, made, which is a soul. Now, on the 6th day, it was made. It wasn't created because it's already created on the 5th day. So now it's not nothing new. Okay, so the human soul was made on the 6th day, but you also received a spirit, human spirit, which is different from Elohim spirit. But nevertheless, it was created, and that's why Adam was created, made, and formed. And the spirit is what in image of Elohim, not the soul. People would confuse about it. It's a big mistake. The spirit is in the Elohim image. And that's basically the 6 days of making. And again, the scripture always refers to the 6 days of making. The creation story is something else.